Hi everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today you're going to come along with me as I attempt to make some faux ice cream or fake ice cream. There's two ways that you can make it. One is with cornstarch and conditioner. The other is with some lightweight spackling, lightweight or featherweight, and some flour. And that's what I'm going to do today. This came about near Christmas time when I wanted to make some, my theme was going to be Candyland, like gingerbread men and stuff. And I was wanting to make some fake whipped topping. So that's where this research began. Now the one I tried last night, making it with cornstarch and the hair conditioner. And here's a couple of my scoops. I made this yesterday. It does harden up just a little bit, but I couldn't get it to turn out right. Here's another scoop that I've just left setting out. Now if you want me to show you that, I can practice with that way some more and show you how to do the whipped topping. But now we're just going to do it this way. So anything that I use for my crafts or my wax, I do not use for kitchen use. All of this stuff and any spoons or anything, even my cookie scoop that you see, or my ice cream scoop that you see me using, is strictly for crafts. Don't use it with food. So looking this up, there's really no exact recipe on how much to mix. It just tells you, you know, what kind of consistency you need to get it to. So I'm going to take some of this spackling and put it in my mixing bowl. I'll use about that much and seal this up because we don't want it to harden up right yet. And you can take, I've got some cute little sundae glasses, just all kinds. Now I'm going to take a popsicle stick first and add my flour in and stir it up. And I have like a cake board down and some paper down to protect my work surface. It just says you kind of want it at a thicker consistency so it looks like an ice cream scoop. Okay. Oh, and you also can use some craft paint, some regular craft paint to color it. And so I want to make this like a strawberry ice cream. So I'm just going to use a little bit of pink. I might use some red, I'm not sure. Put that in there. And mix it. And I am going to add a little bit more flour and a little bit more of that paint. Okay, I'm going to switch to a spoon because my hands are getting all down in there. I also have my little spatula that I use just for crafts. Okay, this is looking pretty good, I think. I want to mix it up just a little bit more to make sure it's good and mixed. And then we'll get started. Okay, that looks good to me, so we're going to try it. And at first, I'm going to use this big old sundae glass. Let me get you in the camera better. And my ice cream scoop is kind of big, so if I was to scoop a scoop of it now, it wouldn't go all the way down in there. So I'm going to take my popsicle stick and just put some down in there. Like the melted ice cream. Let me do this. that looks good. Now let me fix the camera so you can see the top of it. Okay, let me put you right here real quick. Take our scoop, scoop some in there and press it like you would if you was really scooping ice cream. Kind of fix the sides of it. Just a little bit more because we want some coming out the sides. Now the moment of truth. There. That looks pretty good, don't it? Okay, I'm going to let this set up for a minute. Or set up for a little bit. And then we'll make the chocolate drizzle to go on there. And everything. And I think that looks great. Let's see if I don't have enough to do this little one. So I'm going to mix up some real quick to finish up the little one. And then I'll bring you back. Okay, I mixed up just a little bit more. The reason why you add a little bit of flour to it is to help it to get that right texture. To look like ice cream. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. I can kind of smooth down that part right there. Now, see, I used up about everything because you don't want to mix, a lot up, just kind of what you want to use. And so now, off camera, I'm going to make up some chocolate ice cream, or attempt to put in these two bowls. And then I'll bring you back when we get ready to make the fudge sauce to go over it. Also, I want to add, you do not want to wash none of this in your regular sinks or faucets or anything, because you don't want this spackling going down in your pipes. So I'm going to wipe it out really good with what I can. And then I have just a bucket of water from that I can take outside and rinse everything off out there. But please don't put this down in your pipes. Just rinse it off separate. And again, this will never be used for food. None of this will never be used for food. So strictly just for crafts. Alright, here's my chocolate ice cream. So now we're going to make up some of the hot fudge in a little cup. So I'm going to try to get the color of it right. I'm going to start with a little bit of black, just acrylic paint. I'm going to make a good bit of it because I'm going to pour some now before I put the whipped cream on there so it can try to get down into the glass a little bit. And then after we put the fake whipped topping on it. I'm going to use a couple of different color browns. And I'm just going to keep playing with this so I get the right color that I want. But I am going to add just a little bit of just some white school glue in there. You can use clear. This will help it to dry better and shinier. So you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. Just putting a little bit of glue in there. I'm going to put some more glue in there and just kind of playing with the colors till I get it right. And then I'll bring you back. Okay, I hope I have the color mixed up right. We're going to try it and see. Now I have a little bitty tiny spoon right here. I'm going to use just to kind of pour some over. That looks pretty good. And if any runs off the side, I can clean that up later. So let me set this one aside and do the other ones. And then I'll bring you back as we make the whipped topping. Okay, I got to thinking that the paint may dry before I get the whipped topping in all ready. So just on the paint part, I'm going to go ahead and put some kind of just regular sugar sprinkles. Just any kind that you like. So, let me go ahead and do that. And then I can sprinkle some more on the top. Okay, for our whipped topping, we're not going to use any flour, just the lightweight spackling. I just have a cheap little decorating bag that I got many years ago off of Wish, and it wasn't worth the $2 that I paid for them. And this is just an old piping tip that I've had for years. I don't even know. It don't even have what brand it is, so I know it's just a cheap off brand that I use for wax. So remember, anything, if you make this, anything that you use, don't ever use it again for food. So it's all bent up, but I think it's like a 1M or something. So we're just going to kind of whip up our spackling. And I didn't use that big bowl because I only got like that much spackling left. But we are going to need to color it. And they also say you don't want to use, there's some spackling that you can get that's blue and it's supposed to turn white. Don't use that. That's probably a little bit too much, but it'll be alright. Ain't got much in here, so I'll just scrape out what I have. And you can just play around till you get the right colors and all that you want. And you can look a lot of this up. There's a lot of videos on it online and pictures on it and stuff. I just thought this was so cool. Okay, I'm just going to fill it in my piping bag and I'll bring you back. Alright, let's see if I can get this piped real pretty on there. Go. I think my other ones, this glass is going to need to be cleaned up. A lot of it dripped down the side. There we go. Now I can put some more sprinkles on top. I do not think I'm going to drizzle any of the chocolate down the side of it. So, but I am going to put a few more little sprinkles on there. Now also, these little chocolate squares are made of wax. So let's put one of them right down in there. And like, you can go to the craft store and get like some fake cherries and stuff and fake fruit to put on there. But anyway, remember, this is not for eating. So what I'm going to do is set this totally in a room, in my craft room, where none of my cats can get on it. If I have a little one over here, she can't mess with it until it completely dries for at least a couple of days. And then once it completely dries and stuff, then you can set it out for decoration, because it will be hard and so nobody can eat it. But this is not to eat at all. I just thought it was a lot of fun to make, just for some decoration and stuff. You can even make some of these as nice little gifts. And if you want to show you how to make the cornstarch one with the cornstarch and conditioner, I can. But as you can see, you can have a lot of fun with it. Now, this stuff, you know, can be expensive. How much was this little thing? Like nearly $8. And it's 32 fluid ounces. So that was $8. And you just need to make sure it's not the blue kind that turns white, but it's the lightweight or the featherweight spackling. If you like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, do you like these kind of videos? Let me know. won't be long for Easter's coming up. I'm thinking about making some more of those panoramic sugar Easter eggs. I'm not sure yet if I can find the time. But I'll leave that in one of the little cards, and you can see how I make those too. So, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all. Okay, it's been about a week since I've made these, and I just kind of wanted to bring you back to go over a few things. The little sprinkles did kind of fade. I hope you can see that on them. And here's a piece of the leftover that I piped with the frosting. It's dried, but it kind of feels squishy, a little squishy like foam or Play-Doh right before it dries up. But you can see I'm just kind of squishing it. So the next time I make these, and I will be making them again, I will mix a little flour. Sorry, the cats are up here checking them out. I will mix a little flour in with the frosting too when I do that. And what I should have done, see, I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of squeezing this right there. But what I should have done is when I did the ice cream part, let that totally dry for several days. Then pour it on the frosting part, let it dry for about a day or two, and then did the frosting part. That's what I'll do the next time. But I just kind of wanted to bring you back and just kind of show you that. But the sprinkles did fade some, and I don't know. I know it had moisture in it, but it has been just raining here for like 2 weeks. Don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. It didn't do it on the paint that I used. So anyway, I will be making these again. They were a lot of fun. And I just, like I said, I just kind of wanted to bring you back to show you afterwards after they have set for a week. But anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. There's Samantha, my new cat.